Happy New Year.
Where's your New Year's swag to hear?
What is New Year's swag?
Man, what is
Where's
it?
the hold up the sign, man?
Oh, sparkles, I guess.
Leave that alone. Don't touch that.
Oh, it's
supposed
stuck.
to be right there.
The eyes are too close for this. I can only really see out of one eye.
That means your eyes are too far apart.
Now the
That's
head
dirty.
is too big.
My head
That's
is big.
the average
Oh,
head.
Can
can
you
you
my eyes are
even see?
spread
Can you
apart.
see how yours cut?
He's texting. He's fooling.
Pat's head is smaller than mine.
I feel like this would be something Pat would have in his closet
do it,
anyway.
Randomly?
Randomly, like, hey, girl.
Those glasses,
cool
Pat,
enough.
that look like the meme. Where'd you get those?
What do you mean? What meme?
Oh,
The
yeah,
Cool
the
Story
little-
Bro glasses.
Yeah.
The ones you wore in your
With the black ones, right?
old
With the
school hip
little
hop
white-
video. Yeah.
Your eyes fit way too
Yeah, it's
accurately
super
in those
creepy.
holes.
It's just like
You look like
through
Zorro.
it's like I'm looking through a fence at somebody. Inappropriate.
Huh? Was it a joke? It didn't go over.
I don't know. I didn't believe it when
I don't know. What do you guys think? Gauge the
when I heard it, I was like, I don't like it. I'm not repeating it. Yeah, I'm just leaving it alone. I thought about it again. I was like, nah, let's run it back. You know what? No, okay. Shut up, man. I can run it back if I want to.
No, you can't.
Shut up. You're a running back.
You have a fat back.
No, that's funny.
I say that.
See how quickly it was done good? Tier, why didn't you play football, man? Why your mom ain't let you play contact sports?
I'd ask her.
Because
She was
of
worried
pig
about me.
skin, he ate it.
What you mean? You had a bad heart
That
at a
was
young
an
age?
angle I haven't heard yet. Tahir's off in the stands getting hot dogs again. You're playing. You are playing.
Nathan Frank's on one. Bob
damn it,
Frank's
where's
on
the-
two.
Where'd Tahir go?
Down set, Pizza Hut.
Hey, man.
Pizza Hut, Hut. You're not the quarterback. I'm just ordering pizza. Hut.
Trying to get his attention.
Sausage, pepperoni 12, pepperoni. Supreme on 3.
This one left fast.
Pizza.
I was just
You really didn't play any sports growing up?
He played tennis.
Just tennis.
No, I'm saying like as a kid, like high school, middle school.
Tennis, man.
He
Shit.
carried a
I
tennis
didn't
See you
sacks on the
playing no
bus.
tennis.
They had tennis
He
courts
saw
in
that
St.
tennis.
Louis?
Seriously?
He beat me.
No way. Well, I mean, that's not really.
Well, it was also my first time playing, and I almost beat him.
You're like, you was Serena.
And
I
I
mean, he
threw my
beat
back
me.
out.
You know what? You're like surprisingly athletic.
I know. People who don't believe me, I used to play sports.
What sports?
Basketball, football, baseball.
He
Is that-
actually
yeah.
really. I was surprised. I was like, oh wow.
It's because I'm fat.
No, you're not.
What
fat.
tape
You
did you
just
see where you're like,
shaped
oh, I'm
a
surprised
arc.
by that?
No,
You
like
saw some
like
film?
when we did the running thing at the old all day.
He lost, didn't he?
I won.
No, he won. He
I
was
beat
like
DZ when
surprisingly
and this
fast.
was DZ before dad weight. This was
Yes,
just regular
he
DZ.
beat him, and then like you were playing basketball in an episode of something.
Nah, I didn't play that well.
No, but you didn't
was
play
like-
as
His
bad
dad,
as
his
I
dad
thought.
said he was very athletic, though.
I was.
Yeah,
His dad said he was very.
you
He
did
said
pretty
Jason,
good.
That's a
Jason
nurturing
was good at
parent.
what? Football or?
Football and track.
Yeah, Jason was really good. His brother, but his
My
dad,
son is great at sports. He takes from me. And my wife. She's really fast.
Did you run track?
She ran track. She's not competitive, though. It's hard to... I don't know how people like... She just ran races and didn't care if she lost. Like, she would not be upset.
I'm
I'm
not
like,
that competitive either.
How you not mad? And
Nah, that
Isaiah's the
pisses me
same way.
off. That pisses me off.
Isaiah could not... He would not be
He ain't
mad.
winning no
when they
money.
lost.
When you
And
a
Joe
kid,
would be
you
like...
ain't no win no money.
He's in it to win it.
Joe was crying.
Yeah.
They were losing a soccer game in the playoffs, and he was like, it was obvious they were going to lose. And he just kept checking the score. He was just like, ah. He started crying before the game was over.
Because I feel like that's like a real athlete. You do it for like the love of the sport. Whereas like there's other people who are just athletic
Who's
and
doing
like
it,
Yes.
you know,
They say
I
some
can take it or
people
leave it.
hate losing more than they enjoy winning.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
I
they
think people
win
like
and they're just
Kobe
like,
and
"Ha."
Michael Jordan are like that.
Yeah,
Winning is
Yeah.
satisfying, but not losing is
better.
more.
That's-
Losing is a more painful blow.
That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
outlook on failing and success. My fear of failing is greater than my will to succeed.
Really?
But that fires my will to succeed. Like that.
Right.
That's what lights the fire under me. Is the fear of like I don't have the will and the aspiration to be the greatest comedian actor in the world. But if I fail at it, I'm terrified of just that thought of even just thinking
don't
and
mind
saying
failing.
that aloud.
I don't mind failing either.
I think I'd much rather enjoy success.
I fail a lot all the time.
I feel
I
all
don't
the
know if this
time.
studio is going to work.
I feel like getting used to
It could be
The-
like 3 years from
to
now.
failing
like, well,
is
nigga, we don't have it anymore.
important. Though.
What do you mean? Nigga, it was expensive. Seriously, I was thinking about that. I was like, what if this all went to hell?
What would you do? Kim's like, I need a job. What would you do if that happened?
Kev on stage in Kansas City for 7 nights.
7 nights all week.
I'm ready to see it. Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Wichita, Kansas. Get your trackers ready.
All them
But
cities that I
Kev on
wanna
stage.
We got guest
I'm
pastor
good.
Kev
You went right back to the Lord. I was out in the world. You understand me?
And
Let me tell you
From
what's
LA.
out there. Nothing but sin and failure.
Trying to kill the dreams of everybody else. Don't even try it, guys. Yeah, everybody. Life is about failure.
God told me to
Start
come back
over.
and tell you it's a failure.
I hate that mind state. I did all that before. It's not gonna work. Not for me. Not for you.
Mace was like, rap is sin. You want me back? The Lord. You want me back? The Lord? He did it like 3 times.
No one ever stayed. Like even who's the dude from Mobb Deep? Havoc. He came back, right? He became a pastor. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Didn't Malice stayed? Didn't he?
Yeah, Malice.
No
No
Malice?
Malice. Yeah, no Malice. He's still very.
But he's
very
not a
good.
pastor though. He just was like, I don't want to
Who's
rap
Malice?
about the other
Pusha T's
clips.
brother from the Clips.
Clips.
He was a pastor too, or he just
No, I
was
don't think he was a
religious?
pastor. I just think he.
I think he just gave
he
up
left
on
the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying about?
He started. Well, he still raps. He just gospel rap.
Oh, yeah.
It's like not
Does he?
non-violent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he went by No Malice instead of Malice.
That's a nah.
Hilarious. You
Oh,
could've just
really?
changed. You could have just
He
changed
didn't
your
realize
name.
that. You know how much
No
marketing-
Malice.
You know how much-
That was the old me.
He's like, just put no in front
The
of
line,
it.
the
Right,
circle with the
right.
line through it.
You know,
I
movie
gotta
scenes where they
change
try
too
to bring
much.
somebody back into their own profession. It's like, Malice, we need you. I don't do that anymore. I'm No Malice.
The artist formerly known as Malice.
Just change your name.
You're like, what are we going to do all these Malice shirts?
We still have a screen printer, right?
Right. Just put no.
Just put a
And
no in
right?
front of it.
Yeah.
The Malice. Just put an apostrophe Malice. The Malice.
When did he go back? When did he leave?
He left years ago.
Was this after Malice in the Palace?
Yeah, this was.
That's wild.
He did this. I want to say maybe 6 years ago. He's been going for a while. That's why we never got that last Clips album.
Pusha T was just like, guess I gotta start talking about cocaine by myself. He is the most consistent rapper. Just
Man.
every verse is cocaine and different flips on it. Like there's no
He's still in the
experimentation.
hood. He has not gotten out.
He
He's
is
But
now.
he's not selling it anymore.
And it's definitely at all.
He's talking about past products.
Right.
It's all
22 years
Come
ago.
on, bro.
It's all product review from '99.
You went out,
doing
that
all
went
that-
out of business, Clips. That's
Right.
like talking
You
about
now-
like the inventory room of Toys R Us. Like, man, I was bagging and tagging, selling all types of
Niggas
jacks,
don't know about Circuit City.
Hot Wheels, jacks, and hopscotch. No one does that anymore.
You don't know about the Radio Shacks. Like, what? What is that?
Toys R Us is gone. Bring Jeffrey back. And I did this. I was rapping.
Whose rap move is that?
That's so many.
That's everybody.
Yeah,
Like Rap
everybody.
101.
Jay-Z did-
I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening.
No, Jay-Z was here.
He
was
was.
always like this.
It was
His
always-
were
And
together.
sometimes he's and
It's
that's
like he was
it.
scrolling through the words he was saying. Next verse.
But you know he doesn't write
Because
down.
he doesn't right. He's keeping it
50
in his
Cent
head.
did this.
Ah, he kept it for
Is
so
that You Funny
long.
Bee, who has that series about 50 Cent just doing normal stuff? Waiting for the microwave. Everybody has like specific rap moves. It's hilarious. There's like 7 and people remix it.
Waiting for the microwave.
It's hilarious.
30 more seconds.
He has like, what about giving his advice to his homie or like pumping him up to talk to a girl? It's so funny. Shout out to You Funny Bee.
You funny me, man. He's funny, bro.
Funny since Vine.
That, he had all the everybody.
There's like 4 people who's been funny since Vine.
Yes, that's true. He had the dance, didn't he?
Huh?
The Billy.
The-
Yeah.
Some people were like, more than 6 seconds? I can't.
Yeah.
Like, we need
It's a
more.
long time.
I'm glad Vine was gone.
I didn't like the 6 seconds.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
What was your
Some of
favorite
my
line?
old Vines,
What was your favorite one?
of the bad ones,
Or both?
nigga, I made a Vine about burning toast
Okay.
in the oven.
That
I
doesn't
was
sound
like,
ridiculous in terms of social
toast be
media
like-
stuff.
Then I opened it, it was burnt. and I
That was
like,
the joke?
Wait a minute. Run it back.
You
Say it
burning
again.
toast.
Say
It
it
was
again.
just burnt.
What was Give me the
Toast be
premise.
like.
He said toast be like, and then it was burnt. That was it.
Toast be like?
And then he showed it. It was burnt.
The setup was
Where
the
were
joke.
you going with this?
I was just trying to get on a B-Like. B-Like was killing at the time.
But it gotta be
Burning
like
So I was
Be like-
no, like, well, so my
Like,
joke
be
was
like
out
funny.
there. Well, you know,
Be
like
it's hilarious.
people be burning toast.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna switch it up on them. And then I just couldn't make vines fast enough. I was like, hey,
You are too
should I show
wordy
it?
for
Open
6
it.
seconds.
I am. That's why Periscope was great. And then I just showed the camera a burnt piece of toast. And then I posted. I was like, man, I don't. I was literally like, I don't know how to do this.
I got
Not
go
enough
back.
time.
I never had one good vine.
But then people like Waleed would have like a whole movie in different locations.
Yeah.
and
That
they
nigga
have
rented a hawk.
Yeah, and it was just for half a second.
Dog.
You mastered the art of just doing it in a millisecond. Like
Did
literally.
you were on
Yeah,
Vine, right?
Lulu,
Lulu
was
was
that was the beginning.
Fine. It was easy.
Lulu was on it when niggas had to shoot it in the app.
You had to, all
Oh,
you
you
had to,
couldn't upload it into
No,
it?
at the beginning you had to actually
yeah.
shoot it in
Yeah.
app. I'm like, how are these niggas doing this?
so you had
Right.
to literally perform the whip action.
yes.
And like, cause that cuts off a half a second, but it gives it more of a like a cinematic feel, and it's
The
like
fact you were going for cinematic
eyes
in
are
6
glowing
seconds.
right
Yeah.
now. She is
6
like,
seconds.
it was
She's
a
Pusha T.
golden
This is
age.
Pusha
The
T.
good old
This is her
times.
selling
The
cocaine.
good old days.
6.5. Nigga, I did 6.5. This is her cocaine.
Yeah, y'all cool with this whole minute. But back in my
Can you do this?
I had a
We didn't even have
premise
10
and a punchline in 6 seconds.
Nigga,
son. What are you
I
That was
couldn't
talking
do
very
it.
hard to
When
do.
Instagram introduced 15 seconds, I was like, okay, now this I can work with.
Right.
Yeah.
But 6.5, I
Hell,
was like,
15
I,
was
nigga.
fast
I
too.
remember when I first got onto Vine, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I got on there. I was like, hey.
Hilarious.
6 seconds.
Hello.
It ain't hosted.
I
It ain't hosted.
delete.
Hey, everybody, it's
Right.
Mike.
I was like, all I want to do is 6 seconds. Delete this app. I'm
That's
done.
hilarious.
I'm
Yeah.
skipping it. I'm waiting for the next thing.
You literally had to start talking before you started recording,
Right.
so it made sense. So it was like it just kept going forward. Like it was hard.
That's a
Wild
lot.
time.
That's a lot.
But
The
listen,
fact that
that's
people made that work.
a perfect place for us to jump right into today's
Not some more
topic.
stuff to say, but
Oh, you did? Okay, great.
I just want to say
We'll
one more
be there.
thing.
That backflip though.
One more thing.
haven't-
When I wanted to cry the most in my entire all deaf history was paying an influencer for a brand deal for Vine. 30 racks for a Vine. It took her
I know. you
literally
talk-
6.5 seconds to make. She was like, "Oh my God, go see this movie."
Who was it? Tell me a break.
I will tell you. I will tell you. And I was just like, because it was a whole campaign, and she got the most. She got 30 racks. Everybody else got about 15 or 10. Some people got 5. She had 30, and she did the least amount of work. And I was just like,
Fire.
"Wow, nigga, she got half of my salary for this year, and it took her literally 6 seconds. She totally forgot about it. It was late, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, go see this movie out this Friday." And I was like,
and we didn't even have no health insurance, and she got 30
We
racks.
didn't.
"Nigga got
Any
half
of
my
us.
salary."
I had to write
For-
the invoice for the 15 one, and that's I made a skit, my first skit that day. I was like, this is lucrative.
That's your origin story?
That's your origin.
Swear to you, her and like 2 other people I consider my social media parents because they like they showed me how to do it, and I was just like, that's cool, but I thought it was for fun. It was just like you know,
Yeah.
late NBA games be like, and then I saw the checks, and I was like, Act funny. Hey, what's up? Oh, man. My first 100. bro.
The first time I saw like King Batch's like real invoice, I was like, "Hey, I'm vlogging now."
Oh man.
That'll do it.
Well, there was a time I remember when they were offering Batch, and it was like
Yeah.
they're like, he's not even gonna come to the office for that thought. And I was like,
Yeah.
how much money are these niggas making?
Man.
Because he wasn't
Right.
even Batch wasn't even in the realm of people you could get.
Yeah.
There was a time everybody, all the white people, do you know Andrew Bachelor? Yeah, we'd love to get him. Nigga, so would everybody else in the world. Nigga, it's gonna cost you half a ticket. Nigga, white brands just thought that was the key to everything. If you just get him to do a Vine. Well, nigga, do you think that's that easy?
It's not.
No.
The nigga was bigger than our whole company. Him
Yeah.
alone.
By
Yes.
yourself.
Bigger than our whole company.
That was crazy.
That's
that
when I was like, "Let me take this up a notch."
I didn't know
Man.
they were getting money.
Niggas were getting
They were
broke.
When I
just
say he
playing.
got his own
I thought
money,
they were playing.
he got his own money.
He got his own money.
And when I say he got his own money, I mean the boy's got his own money.
That joke works so well.
Man,
All the time.
Because he really had his own money.
Yeah, that movie just
It
stood
really
the test of
ages
time.
well.
Stood the age of time. We'll be back right after this.
For those of you who have been listening to this show for a while now, you know that I am obsessed with playing Best Fiends year round. But during the holidays, Best Fiends is my go-to game. It is the perfect pick-me-up when I need a break from all that holiday action that's going on. Best Fiends has everything you need in the game. I'm talking amazing storyline, collectible fiends, and tons of puzzles. I can't put it down, to be honest with you. It is my favorite puzzle game by far, not even close. What's even more cool about Best Fiends is you can play anywhere. You don't even need Wi-Fi to play the game. You can play Best Fiends whenever, wherever you want with offline mode. So even if your holiday travels take you off some weird off-beaten path somewhere, you can still play Best Fiends because you don't need Wi-Fi. Playing Best Fiends is always a challenge too. There's thousands of levels and they're always adding levels all the time. And I love that. There's always a fresh challenge waiting on me when I need a mental pick-me-up. So download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
All right, first topic of the day we have, would you rather spend New Year's Eve with your family versus celebrities?
Oh, God.
Which celebrities?
Okay, well, I'll tell you that in a minute, but ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Miss LouLou Gonzalez,
yeah,
also
that's
in the
right.
building.
Baby.
We got the OG squad here. We got Pat Cloud, Kev on stage, Meg Scoop, and of course I'm to hear more. And the celebrities would be like all A-listers.
Like
music
Kev on
and
stage because we're celebrating New Year's
I'm
with
not
you
an
right now.
A-list celebrity.
A-listers.
D plus.
A-list.
I'm not-
A-list.
I
You
don't
have 3
even think
months.
I'm on the
You're D plus.
letters. No.
You are.
Yeah, what? Are you
You're
serious?
not on the letters? You have to. Those are
You don't think
movie
you-
stars.
You are on the letters. You're on the
A-list
letters.
is like
You have-
Leo DiCaprio and
yes.
stuff, but like
You
B
D,
and C?
You D plus for sure.
You at
No,
least
he's not
C.
D+.
You at
C
least
minus.
C.
Who's
He's at
C?
least C.
Who would be on par with me, and then I'll tell you if you're right or not.
Oh,
There's a long drop from
Oh,
A-list.
Tony Baker.
No, that nigga. Tony's.
that. Well, we
No,
know
I mean
him
like
too.
traditional celebrities.
okay. C like Jackie Long.
CeeLo.
CeeLo's way more
CeeLo.
famous than me.
No,
CeeLo
way
is
more
A-list.
famous.
CeeLo not
No,
A-list.
CeeLo ain't
He's
A-list.
Singing
There's
about
very
Black
few
and
people who are
He
A-list.
minus.
He's a B minus.
No, I think there's a bunch
He
of
has a
A-list.
Grammy.
That's okay. So
CeeLo's
a lot of
a
people.
B for sure. He's not A-list.
He's not A
A-list
at
is
all.
Will, Leo,
Yeah.
people who you only
Tom
really have to
Cruise,
Julia
Tom
Roberts.
Cruise,
Denzel.
Meryl
Okay.
Streep, Denzel.
So who's
Julia
B
Roberts.
list?
B-list is like
CeeLo.
Nah.
Nia Long, probably is a B-list.
Nia Long.
Yeah.
She might even be C.
Nah, she
No,
not
because
C.
the black lists are different than the white
that is
list.
true.
That
She's
is
probably a
true.
B for black people.
But she is-
There's probably a lot of white people who have
She
no
not
idea who
even
Nia
A
Long
for
is.
black people?
That is true. Black and
No,
She
I
probably
think
is A
there's
for
only
us.
a few A's for us. There's a smaller amount of A's.
There's
It would be
within
like
the black
Denzel,
community.
like Will Smith.
She's probably A for everybody.
Viola Davis is A
Who?
for everybody.
Viola Davis.
Yeah,
She's probably A
okay.
for everybody.
Um,
She had movies and TV.
Yeah.
What's her name? Why can't I say her name?
Octavia Spencer?
No.
She probably
What's
is
love
B
got
in
to do
traditional
with it?
Hollywood.
Oh, Angela Bassett.
A.
She's not
She's A for
Yes, she
us.
is.
She's
A
on the
for black
network
people.
show.
She's
on
A for
Fox.
us, but
Yeah.
that
yeah.
She's on
Number
a hit
one.
show.
Number one show.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
she's not at the
I don't
level
think she's an
of
A-list
like a
celebrity.
You
Will
don't think
Smith.
she A-list?
No,
A-list
because
is
think
on-
about
Hold on,
her.
she was on American Horror Story too, didn't she?
I'm saying
Yeah, but
she's
that's-
A-list
that's-
for black people.
she's
you wouldn't-
A-list for
you-
us for
you
sure.
Would, like internationally, you would not put her on the same level as Will Smith, Tom Cruise.
A-list is basically
So she
the
B.
whole, almost the whole
The
world.
whole world knows you. You
So
cannot
she
A-list
hide.
B-list.
celebrities
then. She
can-
B-list.
So she would be B-list.
I don't know. She'd be
Then
in
that means
traditional
CeeLo
Hollywood.
is C-list.
CeeLo D-list then.
C-list.
Yeah.
He can't be on the same level as Angela Bassett.
No, he's not. That's why I said he might be C. But that's if we're talking about traditional Hollywood and then black people.
Yeah,
Because there's a
it's
lot of people who
different.
mean a lot to black people and Hollywood
Has
don't care.
no idea.
or
Like
at all.
Issa Rae
saying.
is like
There's 1,000 niggas in there, but I'm on the third floor. Prince got an exhibit. That's
still something.
I'm one part of a video. It's a good point.
It's
I would
But
say B or
that's
C.
D.
I'd say B or C.
No,
not
C.
D at all.
I'd say
Are we talking about the blacklist?
No, we're talking about the
if
whole
there was
world
an internet
list.
list, That's a
He's
different list.
Yes, he's
Okay.
at the
If you
top.
go to,
If
but the
internet
list
list,
is.
you A-list internet list.
I don't even know about that.
I would say you
Yeah,
A-list
Black
internet
internet,
list.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Black internet,
You A++.
maybe the black internet.
Yeah.
Man,
I agree.
you was in the presence with Will Smith, nigga.
I was.
So was I. I got
That's
pictures.
true.
But-
By that time, the other stuff that I did with
you
him was
don't, you
come
don't
out
got
now.
no proof
Right.
of like
This come
concept.
out in January.
Right before January, New Year's Eve.
Okay, so the thing I worked on with him has come out by now.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. What? I'm trying. I do want to like compare like
Like
a black-
Tyler Perry would be A-list for black people because we all know him. We all have seen his work.
What is he in traditional?
In traditional
B.
Hollywood, probably B. Maybe
Tyler
C.
Perry
He got
Yes.
his own
He-
studio.
They don't care.
But
It
no,
doesn't
but-
matter.
A-list basically is you could open a movie on your own and it'd be an international success.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's time too. No one jumps into A-list.
That's true. Nobody
You kind
jumps
of have
into
some.
A-list.
You
Like
have to
even
have
Tom
a
Holland
bre-
was
yeah.
putting in a bunch of work before that.
I wouldn't even say he's
You
A-list.
kind of
He's
do
not,
jump into
yeah.
He's
A-list.
Spider-Man.
Lupita. what's
No,
her name?
every
Lupita
superhero is
Nyong'o.
automatically
She jumped
A-list.
into
No, she
A-list.
didn't. She
She's
didn't
not
jump into
A-list
A-list.
either.
You don't think she?
No, not in-
And
don't
she
she
doesn't
go to
Hardly
have-
any black people that are A-list.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying
Denzel
if you,
will.
if you go to a to
Denzel
me,
will.
It's
No.
only people.
Michael B.
Viola.
It's only a small.
No.
It's a small.
You don't
group
think Michael
of
B is
A-list.
A-list?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Michael
he
B is
is.
A-list.
Yes, he
Michael
is.
B. Jordan is not.
Yes,
You
he is.
talk
What
about-
franchise?
Creed.
Oh, Creed. You know the movie? Yeah. no.
Not that, but hold on.
Now Sylvester Stallone is A-list. But
Michael B is A-list
Jordan-
at this
No,
point.
he don't. No,
He is,
really.
his middle initial is B. He is the B-list. Michael B. list Jordan.
Because the
Michael
A-list
B.
is small, y'all. It ain't a
The
lot of
A-list
people
is
in
very
the A-list.
small.
You
Michael B.
have
Jordan
to
can't
lit-
open a movie on his own.
Yes.
Yes, he can.
No.
Internationally?
Internationally?
Yes, he
No,
can.
he
No, he
cannot.
can't.
He's
First of all,
international.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Rocky was still in that movie.
Hold on. Let me
Creed
show
was
y'all
a
this.
spinoff.
Thank you.
But he was Killmonger. I feel like if you are a superhero or supervillain, you're automatically A-list.
Exactly.
No. Okay, so
What's a
So you
superhero
would-
that
you
isn't
would- you would
A-list?
put-
Simu Liu, the nigga from Shang-Chi. He's
That just came out.
in 5 years that nigga gonna be in the same position. Those movies are
Let me tell you
on
something.
par.
This is how hard it is to sell a movie with a black lead internationally. For 12 Years a Slave, they used
Brad
a
Pitt.
picture of Brad Pitt
And Fassbender, didn't they?
and Fassbender. Brad Pitt was in the movie for all of 3 minutes.
How is there no slave?
He's in there.
And you got a side profile. You don't even see his whole face.
I thought that was the
First of
logo
all,
for
Brad
the.
Pitt looked like the white man Jesus in there.
Brad Pitt was in that movie for all of 3 minutes.
First
Working
of
on
all,
the house.
hold on. I
People
want
was
to see the
confused
nigga
walking
in.
by like, oh shit, oh my bad.
The nigga on Photoshop where they're like, make the slave this big. Take Brad.
They did the same with Star Wars. When
They
it
don't
had a
want to
black
see
kid.
black
They
people.
don't.
Listen, that's why
I
they
thought
got
that
so
was
up in
racism.
arms about Idris Elba being
Brad Pitt looked like he just said
James
nigga.
Bond.
But now they got a black woman being James Bond.
Hey, no.
They-
She's not gonna be 007.
She gonna
She's
be
not.
another
Double O
girl.
nigga. They're not gonna give
Double O
her that.
Negro.
Double negative, nigga. O negative.
Negative 007.
They gonna hit it with a double O
They're not
negative.
giving her that 007.
gonna be a
She can
boost.
be any other number, not
Yeah.
007.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro, it's hard to be
They gonna do a whole
international
spinoff.
like that.
And
They
that's
don't-
really sad because like that you have to do that in order to like they knew people would come to the movie and watch it if Brad Pitt's in
Yeah.
even though he was only in it for 3 minutes.
I forgot
But
he was
also,
in
that
movie.
slave
That's
isn't
what I'm
as famous.
saying. But it
The
was
guy
like
who played the slave, he's
She
not
was-
as famous.
She would tell Ejiofor. Well, he
She
is.
was-
I mean,
he-
he actually. If you
He's been around for so. He was in Four
Forever.
Brothers. He was
Nigga, that is a
No,
big
I'm just
movie.
saying- I'm just saying how long. I'm talking about how
He's
long.
already one of 4
I'm
leads.
talking about how long ago that movie was. He's been around for a very long
There's a bunch
time.
of people been
acting.
around
But
and
he
ain't
ain't
as
been,
famous.
he ain't been
but you know the
opening
sad part is
solo.
he is like very talented. He can
He's
be
amazing.
anything. He can use different accents. He honestly should be an A-list actor, but because he is black, the amount
Well,
of work
A-list
that you
is
have,
more than talent.
it's more than that.
It's
and
charisma,
and
it's beauty, it's a lot of other
yeah.
It's the
stuff.
package. You gotta have
Because
the
Jeffrey Wright is a better actor than most people, but he can't open a
Yeah.
movie.
So
You
is
know what I'm
Tiffany
saying?
Haddish considered A-list now?
No.
She might be on the cusp.
She's
No.
still a
For
good
Because she has a
Blacker.
lot of.
She got a Martin Scorsese movie coming out, I think too.
She had a Netflix thing, but again, she's big. She's had America's funniest home videos, but I don't think she's A-list celebrity.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta
She's
keep in mind,
probably
A-list
B.
is very, very small, and if they're not the same as Denzel, Tom Cruise, then you can't put them on the A-list. That means they got
Even like
so
Nicole
what?
Kidman, and she don't have to be in stuff, and they'll still consider her.
No, she's
big.
definitely
She's
A-list.
A-list.
That's
Yes,
because she
what
was
I'm saying.
A-list at
But
one
you,
point.
I think you
I don't
have
think
to
you can
be
fall
like
off of it.
20 years. Like it's got to be a long.
No, I
seems
feel
like it
like
can be
Will
long.
became Will was A-list. Okay, so here's Here's A-list.
When did he become
based on
A-list?
this? These are
Independence Day?
Dwayne Johnson is A-list.
For sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
The
mean, he's the
Rock for
highest
sure.
paid.
Kevin Hart is A-list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kim
Wow, how did we forget
Kardashian,
that?
Rihanna, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lawrence, Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr., Justin Bieber, Julia Roberts,
Yes.
Ellen, George
No.
Clooney, Ellen for sure.
Ellen
Jennifer
is-
Yeah,
Aniston,
when I was a party.
Angelina Jolie. I don't know about Jennifer. Matt
Jennifer
Damon,
what?
Chris Pratt,
Jennifer who?
Aniston.
And she is. She's
Aniston.
absolutely
Aniston.
A-list.
Aniston.
She's absolutely A-list.
Jennifer
Canister.
Lopez is considered A-list.
She's definitely.
Keanu.
Yeah, I mean, not an acting. Are
It's
we just
hard-
talking about acting?
Keanu's still on the
No,
A-list?
A-list is
Just
more than
celebrity,
it's
right?
almost all.
Everything, yeah.
Keanu.
Listen,
Keanu's still
how
on the
many
A-list.
how many people on your list? I
Halle
got
Berry is
Keanu
50.
is A-list. What are you
How
talking
many
about?
This is
people?
like,
50?
why?
Stop
I got
the
a
Asian hate.
47,
What about rappers?
47
There's
person
none that are on
A-list,
here.
and
No
I got
rappers?
Will Smith,
What?
Denzel Washington, Morgan
Rappers?
Freeman,
Halle Berry.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Ice
Yep.
Cube.
Halle
No.
Berry.
Ice
No,
Cube is
I
not
didn't
Ice
know
Cube is
that.
an A-list?
No. You would put him up there with Will Smith.
Kevin Hart
It,
and
most of
and
those
Halle
actors
Berry.
aren't as good as Denzel and Will Smith. I don't think they have
Kevin
to
Hart
be.
who?
It's not about
Halle Berry.
talent. It's
Seven-
about how
I'm
famous
saying,
they are.
I'm saying you think
7
he's
black
as
people.
famous
I like
as
those,
like
though.
Tom Cruise.
Beyonce for sure.
Beyonce, Jay-Z. I am not
Yeah.
hanging out with Ice Cube and Will Smith.
I'm
That
Yeah.
is the most
Somebody's
horrible
gonna-
hang out with
I would
conversation.
hang out with Will
What?
Smith.
There's gonna be great stories though that are gonna be told.
Why
with
would
that.
you hang out
When
with
it's
Ice
gonna be
Cube?
too fast,
Is
one's gonna be too
Donald
slow.
Glover considered
Is Ice Cube
No.
slow? I mean, does he talk slow?
I just don't like the way. I'm not a fan of the way Ice Cube
I
talks.
love Ice Cube. That's his whole thing. He got the brows and his voice.
He's always the same person. Are we there yet? In every other
Is
movie,
it?
even
So
when
is
he
Will.
was in NWA.
No,
like,
No,
don't
not
you do
in
that to Will
Will
Smith.
In
Don't
Boys
you
in the
do
Hood
the same.
and
Hancock.
Higher
Will.
Learning.
Hancock?
No,
You don't
Yeah,
think,
and
you don't
the
think he
same
played
person.
Will Smith in Hancock?
No. I think
This
he's.
is best cinematic work.
Who?
Ice Cube and Anaconda.
That is why
Hey, have
he's
you watched
best.
that in a while? That's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, the CG was bad?
man.
And we thought that
What
was
were
so
we- what
amazing.
was
We
wrong
never
with us?
did.
When the snake threw the dude up, and he landed like this, and he blinked, and then died. I was like, come on, man. That's
And
what
we
you're gonna do.
really
Your
thought that
last,
was
that's
good.
your
That
dying
snake
testament.
looked like it worked at Chuck E. Cheese prior to that. I'm like,
I watched Blade Runner the other day, and I was just like, if the CG ain't caught up, why write the movie?
man.
The one thing they didn't have was the snake. They had everything else, and then they got to post, and they were like, "Oh, this is trash."
You watch Jurassic Park. Go watch Jurassic Park again.
I
You be
did.
like,
I
oh,
was
yeah.
like, really?
We
all
thought
they
it
had-
was
it's all we
so
had.
great. We thought it was so great.
bought
The
it.
green screen was horrible.
My
Right.
son
Line
be
is
noticing
singing.
bad CG in the moment. When we watched Black Panther and Shang-Chi, he was like, "Whew, they had a couple bad CG spots," and I was like,
Where?
Who said that?
Zay. I was like,
That was not
Zay
even
said
looking
that?
at
He is
that.
really
Zay.
your
I was like,
filmmaker.
man, it looked good to me.
Did he tell you what parts?
Yeah, and Black Panther actually went back and he showed me, and then he showed a YouTube video. When they go high up on them people clapping, who they melted in.
Wait, what
at
you
the
mean
top.
high up on the
Oh, you mean when they're in
The river scene?
of what?
of Black Panther. The really like any
The ceremonial scenes.
Oh, when
yeah,
he was
yeah.
in the water. The water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are they like
They get a
digitally
little-
altered?
Yeah, they get a little muddy because they're not people there. They're digitally putting people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the video game when they're in the back of the stadium. It's just like a head.
It's just like
And
drawing.
an arm. Yeah. It's like,
What part of Shang-Chi was?
he said some of the fight scenes, he got a little shaky when the dragon was there. He was like,
I loved it.
I loved
I was
every
like,
minute
this
of
is
it.
great.
They are fighting.
I was like, yo, this is
They were
epic.
fighting. That
Before he even had
fight scene,
powers.
I was like,
Yeah,
Oh, that was fight scene,
he, was
fantastic.
a, he was a regular dude there.
That nigga got hands.
Yeah, when he was on
I
the
thought he
bus.
had just kicked in like he did.
That's what I thought too. I
And I was
was
like,
like,
oh, this nigga been running the whole time.
this nigga was a ballet driver.
We have come so
do you know how to
far
do this?
since Bruce Lee.
All right, well, let's go ahead and put it to a vote.
What was we?
I don't know, but by these nominations of A-list,
It was
I
spend,
don't know.
spend New Year's Eve with your family or
Oh,
with
hilarious.
We didn't
celebrities.
even get past that to define what
We
a
never get
celebrity
divine
is.
celebrities.
That's the podcast, though. I think
It really is.
No one's asking. If, no one
It's
really
just
wants
a
to know if
jumping
it's
off
for
topic.
yeah.
Yo,
Who cares if we like waffles over pancakes?
It's like,
But no, because we had to establish who is A-list. Like,
Right.
And we never got to a consensus.
Who is
Yeah.
a celebrity?
We never
really
do.
close. Well, once you got to break it up between a blacklist and traditional, we were all out. It was all.
Okay,
I'm
what
gonna
if it's
just
like-
stay with my family. I'm gonna just.
What
okay,
if
all
it's
right,
like-
all right, here we go. Five celebrities. Will Smith.
Okay.
Wait, let me ask you one question.
Yes.
Is it 5 celebrities only or 5 celebrities that matter to us?
Oh, like it's like a 6-person party or a
like, 'cause
party
you were
with
saying
5 people.
today, you're like, Lupe Fiasco meant a lot. He
Yeah.
might be more than hanging out with Tom Cruise.
Right.
I feel like it's a better argument. It's like, oh, these niggas I actually would like to.
Oh,
like
like
your
the celebrities
top
that
Like
you
five.
like.
your top 5 celebrities
Oh.
or 5. Go
Because
into
I would do
another
like
segment.
Rihanna, Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr., Will Smith.
Oh, I mean, if we curate the party,
Michael
of course we're going to
B.
pick that
Jordan.
order.
Yeah.
That or JoJo.
That's why I was just gonna randomly pick 5 celebrities.
Okay.
But let's just put it to a vote.
JoJo or Beyonce?
Wait, this is not every year. This is just 1 year.
This 1 year.
Okay, pick the
this
5
year.
then.
All right,
It's probably
here
better
we go.
like that.
Here's the 5. Will Smith, Robert Downey Jr.,
Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
50K
Two
much,
women. Yeah,
or-
for 2 women.
I'd be intimidated in this room
2 women.
a lot.
All right, Viola Davis and
You put Robert Downey Jr. in there?
Yeah.
He
and
seems cool.
Scarlett Johansson.
You lost me with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
Just
same.
random. I'm just throwing random
No,
names.
no, I'd say.
Sorry, JoJo.
Wait. Okay, so
Wait,
does
that's Black
Jay-Z,
alone is a
does
tough
Jay-Z
one.
come with Beyonce?
No,
Or is it just
it's
Jay-Z?
just
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
My thing is this. I don't know that after, like, I love your stuff, what are we finna do for the rest
That's
of the
what I
night?
was thinking.
It's
Well,
just going to be
but
really
here's the thing,
awkward.
but that's
You know
the
what would be
problem.
hyped up? Jay-Z's like, you want to play Call of Duty? I'm like, nigga, yes.
There's no way.
Yes.
There's
Why?
no way.
Why
You
would
don't
people
hold
play
you
Call
don't
of
hold the
Duty?
controller
There's just
upside
no
down.
way.
People
That's,
know-
but here's the
niggas
thing:
be
people
so
act
mad
like
at Call of Duty.
celebrities are so different. They're,
They're just really
normal
talented
people.
people.
But Jay-Z ain't playing Call of Duty.
You
No.
don't know. You don't know.
What if that
I
nigga
know.
is not on social media because he low-key is a beast? on
Yo, what if he got the PS5 in the house with a big green
He
screen?
lives
like,
in a museum. Every time I see him, it's just art and sculptures everywhere. He don't play no
Because
video
he don't
games.
want nobody to bother him.
you don't know
okay?
his life. You don't know
Right.
his
We
real
never
life.
see him. He could be right
He
now
got
no
a game-
scoping somebody.
He got
360
a
no
headphones
scope.
on right now with the mic over here. And
There's
got
no way. There's no way.
That would be gangster.
He seems like he would make a rap about people who play video games instead of making money.
Or if he's like amazing at darts and he's like, you want to play some darts,
That's
my
what I'm
guy? And
saying.
like,
Pretty
it's
different.
probably something.
Call of Duty and Dark, that's like a 200-year difference. Call of Duty, throwing something at the wall, it's all the same.
That's
He looks like he plays darts and with a cigar.
Yeah, with some wine, like, some, I don't know. Like,
Wine sounds good.
you know what I'm saying? If I get to do something like that,
I ain't
but
gonna hold you.
Family still?
I get uncomfortable when there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
And after a while, I'd just be like, so, Iron Man. I saw that. And that's just me. I would be palpably uncomfortable. I get my picture and leave, and I'd probably rather just
well,
be
they
at my
say
grandma's
always
house.
never meet your heroes. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
might meet them and be like
yeah.
you said, be
They
like,
just break out heroin. All right, LouLou. I'm out here. Thank you, guys.
And that's Meryl Streep. Meryl! Yeah, nigga, how
Happy
you
New
think I stayed
Year.
alive?
I don't think that's how that
Hopping on
works.
that horse.
I don't think that's how that works. Who you going with, Lou?
oh man. Well, I ain't got no kids and I ain't got no man, so I'm gonna hang out with these celebrities.
All right, Meg, where you going with?
This is just 1 year.
Yeah.
It's not every year. Then I would do the celebrities.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Pat?
Slibs.
If my wife can come celebs.
No,
It's just
Alright.
you can't
Then family.
Not
Then
only
family.
can she not
Okay,
come, you have
then
to close the door in her face when you leave.
Then family. I would never be able to live that down. No, I'm
That's
good.
hilarious.
I'm
You
staying
bring
with
her
the
there,
family.
drive her there, and slam the door. And you
Thanks, baby.
Stay in the car, you.
You have the keys. You just stand outside the
It's a trash
I'll unlock it
individual.
when you get down there. That's the phone. All right, well, looks like the celebrities have it on that one. We're going to jump right into the next topic right after this. All right, next topic of the day, we have Jay-Z versus Nas.
I feel like this is complicated, though.
This is very, very, very complicated.
Because I don't know who's a better rapper. I know who makes better music.
That's subjective.
Who do you say makes
It
better
depends
music?
on
Pat?
it depends
He's
on
gonna
your
say Jay-Z
your
for
mode,
sure.
your vibe. Because
Yeah.
sometimes like
You from
not-
New York, though. You want that gritty.
They're both from New York.
They're both from New like
Right.
you gotta understand too. I'm a Brooklyn
and
girl,
Brooklyn.
right? Born and raised
Jay-Z,
in Brooklyn,
he's from Brooklyn.
and I'm a Brooklyn girl. But then also I went to high school in Queens.
That's
But
what
I'm
I
just-
was
what I'm
from.
saying
Queens
is like
niggas get the money.
Now you've got a conundrum.
it's about people outside of people who grew up in New York, though. Like, I feel like most people look at it for like hits, you know,
Hov,
or
all
just like
day.
good songs.
Hit maker.
I mean, Nas has straight songs.
But Nas, but that's Hov got street talking to you too. You listen to his mixtapes, you listen to Streets is Talking,
Right.
like.
But Thief's theme is poetry.
they're both poetry, different poets, man.
Yeah.
Just because you wear kufi don't mean that you bright, you know.
Jay-Z picks better beats, so I'm gonna pick.
Jay-Z.
But
He
lately,
has-
Nas has been having fire beats. The streets
Yeah.
have been
Right.
saying.
He
caught up. He
Hit
caught
Boy
up.
and Nas, they got some.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
And finally got a Grammy, you know.
Yeah.
Took a while, but we here, you know. But
I like
for,
Nas.
for me, I picked Jay-Z because I have a lot of nostalgia with Jay-Z.
Right.
When Big Pimpin' came out, the Bun B and Pimp C, I mean, I
hard,
can't think of a Nas song for me that makes me feel that way.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Still?
he's a
Big
great.
Pimpin'?
Yeah. Well,
Big
just
Pimpin' didn't really age well.
it's
did
a
What? What?
Not Jay-Z's verse. I'm talking about
the remix, even alone, the remix is hot.
Well, the way they speak about women, Jay-Z's like, I don't know if I would release that anymore. But the way Bun B and Pimp C was rapping, I was
They're like, I still think
Yeah.
that.
and I was living in Texas at the
Yeah.
I feel like,
Bun B's like, yeah, you go ahead, but bitch hoe.
Bitch, how? Jay-Z's stock definitely went up when he married Beyonce. I don't feel like
Yeah.
Nas' stock did the same thing when he married Khalees.
Oh, no.
And then the fact that they didn't stay married either. Like, you know, like I feel like Jay has a
Can't be
lot more eyes on
comparing
him.
wives here.
Like even with the ladies
Yeah, yeah.
because of
kinda
Beyonce.
She
Jay-Z's
made him
tall
cute.
also.
Yeah. She made him cute for real.
She made him
did.
cute.
She made him attractive.
Who,
Did she?
Jay-Z?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Or-
no,
Yes.
there was not women. No chick was out there like, ooh, Jay-Z. I didn't have like Jay-Z
that happening
posters for like because he was cute. Like, but
They was, I mean, because of who he was, of course, women wanted to talk to him. But it
Yeah.
was like once he was with Beyonce, then he was like,
Women just
oh.
like men who are taken sometimes.
Power.
but
she
Power is
made him.
attractive
No,
as well.
yeah,
He could have
Power's
been with
attractive.
Khalees, and then Nas been with Beyonce, and I feel like their fates would have been different.
yeah.
I do feel
Wow.
like
So
I think
Beyonce's
Beyonce's-
the variable.
she's helped him
She
tremendously.
upgraded him.
What?
She wrote a song about
Tremendously.
it. Let me upgrade
Nigga,
you.
Damn,
She
you think he was
helped
talking about Jay?
him
No, no, I
tremendously.
agree with you.
Yeah.
That is an understatement.
Yeah.
She
Like,
upgraded
did
him.
Beyonce help Jay-Z?
Yes.
Yes, because
Nigga,
he didn't have somebody that like he already had the gritty streets, right? But because Beyonce had this like pop culture, like beautiful girl, like everybody wanted to be like her. She could dance. She's
the
beautiful.
greatest performer of our generation.
right? And to put her with somebody like him, they came from two different worlds. It just seemed to be like, oh, well, I can look at
Yeah.
him differently because of her.
It was a good
Absolutely.
crossover.
Yeah.
He started doing more commercial music. She started
Yes.
like getting into the hood. She doing hooks for people. It was like, okay.
He was helped out
love that.
immensely. I saw the concert, the On the Run concert.
Yeah, it was
I was
amazing.
like, nigga, Jay-Z, don't come out anymore. This nigga Beyonce, there's no comparison. Performance
There's no comparison at
Rappers
all.
can't compare with singers in
At
general.
all. Yeah, in general.
But Jay-Z versus Beyonce, I was like, nigga, all you can do is come out and do a couple songs. You got to go back out.
Yeah.
She's going
There's no
for
dancing
blood.
to Big Pimpin'. There's no dancing
Right.
to
Definitely
Dust
no
Off My
background.
Shoulder.
dancing.
I don't know. It depends on what city you went. Because when he was in New York, he put on a whole show.
But y'all still ain't y'all doing this. This ain't that.
First of all, nobody is doing that.
That's how the
You look like a-
Clubhouse
You look like a Fortnite
Hot
character.
dog.
That is not.
Hot dog, hot
Yes,
dog, hot diggity dog.
Come on,
That's
B.
what he said.
That's all they doing.
And T in New York don't dance like
Nah, he had the
That's
spot
crisscross.
lit. He had him lit. We was lit when Jay came out. I guess it's a New York thing.
Well, no, it's a rap thing. If you're in a
Yeah.
rap concert, you're not expecting background dancers. You're
Yeah.
expecting
But no,
Yeah.
it was the Beyonce Jay-Z was on the run.
Oh yeah,
Right, but that's why it's
That
not
was a great-
comparison. No
Yeah.
comparison, because she got like background dancers and fur,
Exactly.
and feathers and
It's
stuff.
all-
And he
yeah.
just come back.
Yeah, but Hov got hits, man. I mean,
He does.
All my cars are named after Jay-Z. So
Oh, your
All
car?
your cars? What's your current car's
How many
name?
cars?
my
yeah.
well, my first car was named Young Hov. My second car was named Mr. Carter.
Oh, this ain't even creative.
And my third,
Jay-Z names.
duh, I said they're named after Hov.
I thought it was like, this is a song. This is like a blue. This
Oh
is
no,
like
no!
references.
My
You're
car
like, this
now
is,
is
this car was
444,
Sean. This car
aka
was
S
Carter.
There you
dot.
go.
It was what?
My car now is 444, aka S dot.
That's what I thought you meant. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Look, this one's called Sean Carter.
This,
No, that's next. That's next.
I call my car Sean.
this car is called
That's
Jay.
next. Stop.
This one
stop,
is Z.
Stop.
That's
That's next. When I get the Bentley, that's Sean Carter. You
This
know?
one's Jay-Z.
I call him
See
just
the-
Sean. No, that's
a
last.
hybrid car.
Last is when you a hybrid is.
That's my hybrid. This one's ZJ.
DJ.
I'm running out.
I'm going backwards on these hoes.
I'm running out.
I don't know, Nas. I think what hooked me to Nas, I always loved Nas, but then, you know, he had When I Rule the
Vin
World
Diesel
that
did,
came
too.
out, and then when it was the
Vin
beef,
Diesel like Nas.
the beef
Ether.
between them.
Ether is the best
Ether-
diss song ever.
I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh
I'm
my
sold.
God.
I'm dead.
No,
I
it's
love
not.
Nas.
As a Jay-Z fan, I was like, yo, he murdered him.
It's
This
not.
did.
You know why?
What-
Oh my gosh.
I'm not talking about hit
You
him
weren't
up.
even
I'm
alive
not talking
when
about
that
hit
beef
him
No,
was
up.
I'm not talking about that
happening.
either.
What are you
Loud.
talking about?
Ether was not the best diss song of all time because both of them had careers after that. Wanksta was the best diss song of all time.
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
it does.
That's
it
Ja
was
Rule?
yeah, no, that was a
50
Yeah,
Ja
yeah.
Rule.
It was a hit.
That's
you
how you
believe-
used to dance like that. If you were a wankster. And you
Do you believe that Ja Rule was already on the decline and 50 just finished him?
He
It wouldn't have
already
worked if he was popping.
Yeah.
But 50 closed the door.
But
That was so
Fat Joe
unfair in
said,
retrospect.
Fat Joe said, Ja Rule was the Drake of our time.
He said
Ja
that?
Rule?
Yeah.
Actually, that makes sense though.
Because he was,
When we
but
in, like,
listen, let's think about it this way, right? Ja Rule came out singing and everything. Everybody was like, you singing. And then 50 was like, you singing. And then 50 took his whole swag
Yeah.
and then started singing on
that
the
is
track.
true.
Do it.
I like the street. I said, I love you, street. Give me the street. Tell us a joke again.
Come on, man.
I said Vin Diesel like Nas.
I liked it. That'd be a funny sketch of Vin Diesel like literally hooking Nas up to his car.
If I ruled the world.
Just like,
Imagine that. I free
I'm not going
my
faster.
son.
At all.
Why you make me do that in front of them?
didn't go over that
I
bad.
whispered it for a reason. I wasn't sure about it.
Whisper
I
that.
heard you say that, but I
That's a
didn't get it
discussion
right
y'all
there.
have in the car.
He was like, these are like slides.
It's like a bad kid in class.
Right, I was like,
Slide you a
he
note.
was like, yeah.
It's just
I
funny.
was like, nigga.
Oh, that was better. I didn't know it was a separation.
But Tommy really made it work.
I'm mad
That
y'all
was
had
so
to have
funny.
this discussion.
Nas
who are you
always
picking?
also looks exactly the same as he did.
does.
He's
He
a
did not age at all.
vampire.
He
I
looks
seen
exactly
him
the
in
same.
person recently, and he was gorgeous.
He is fine.
That man was.
Nas?
You should have shot your shot with him.
I can't, cause he was rubbed up on somebody else.
Rubbed up?
Yeah, he was rubbing up on some other chick, and I was like, this.
Nas, you are mine. You could have took that chick.
Nah,
You been like, nigga, you like,
she,
you can have a.
she's C-list.
Oh,
you recognize her?
Hilarious.
Yeah, I recognized her.
Shot your shot, girl.
Tell us off camera.
I'll tell you what it
You should have shot your shot.
Wait, I think I did remember like a rumor about him dating somebody that you're just like, really?
Yeah, and I was just like, is this happening? And then I saw it, and I was like,
Wait, musician or influencer?
neither.
I was
She's
just
an
overall
actress.
wrong, huh? Both of my options.
She's known. She got she got famous family. We'll be back after this.
But you know what? I really loved when Nas and Khalees were together. And one of my favorite albums of Nas is actually Life is Good when him and Khalees broke up.
Yeah,
And
that was one of my favorite
Like,
albums.
he got
I
the
love
song
that
with
album.
Amy
That was a good album.
Life is
Winehouse. And
Good.
then Bye Baby is actually one of my top favorite Nas songs.
Come on, Meg, know
I
some
love
Nas.
Oh,
I
when she was in the
love
club
Nas.
5 times a week for 20 years.
No, like
Bye, baby.
that song, even to this day, I
Yeah.
have it on a playlist.
That
I play
album,
Me
that.
too.
That,
I'd
that
be
was a
like,
great
was-
album.
I like
Shut
this
up,
music.
Shut up.
No, I
love
liked
that
it because
song.
it was like,
What
you know,
high
I
go?
like
What's it called?
Bye Baby.
Bye, baby. I won't see you no more.
Purple Tape was amazing.
My legs really
like
sore.
I love
Bye,
mixtape
baby.
Nas.
You
Like
be like,
you know,
where?
Yeah.
I'll be like, dang, baby.
Shut up, Kevin.
That was about him just letting go of Khalees, right?
Yeah, but like the storytelling on it is
Yeah.
Bye,
like
baby.
phenomenal
I bought a
because you
milkshake to the
like I
yard.
really
You
felt
didn't
like
want it.
I understood
Life is really
as they
hard.
were
I said,
going through
bye,
like their
baby.
divorce. Like,
Is that the one where he talked about her wedding dress or some dress? In
yeah,
there?
he has her dress
these
on the
two.
front of the album
Oh,
cover.
okay.
He like
Yeah.
went and stole the dress and took a picture with it.
He stole
What
it?
is your little side jokes,
Kevin
Kevin?
brought back the Stevie Wonder harmonica. Oh, you weren't here for that.
2 months later.
We were deciding you were going to have Luther or Stevie Wonder. He was like, you trying to have sex and Stevie Wonder bring the harmonica in?
What was the setup? Luther
Whose
or
music's better, Luther or Stevie Wonder?
oh, you never had sex with
He
Stevie
said
Wonder?
having sex with Stevie is
Nigga,
hard.
That is pretty funny.
you had sex with Stevie Wonder?
I don't have sex to music. I don't like it.
Thank you.
What's wrong with
Wait,
y'all?
no music. You've
No
never had sex.
music.
Never?
I've tried. I don't
When
like
do you
it.
when do you do it?
The
You
whole
know it's
setup.
coming.
You
know
set it
it's
up before they
coming.
get
Yeah,
there.
you know
Is
it's
it just
coming.
Netflix in the
Oh,
background?
y'all do that?
So
The
when they
setup?
no, when they,
You mad for niggas preparing? Like,
No, I mean like she
Y'all
walks
do
in
that?
and he's like,
hold on, let me.
Ooh.
The music would
Yeah.
already be playing.
Never press it like that.
First of all, hold on, wait.
No, that was putting the needle on the.
Your argument is preparing for it, right? So you grab a condom,
Tell 'em
right?
when to go.
You prepare
Yeah.
for the condom.
That's preparation.
That takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, how hard is it to press play on your phone?
I don't want to be like, oh, where's the hands
Well,
all greasy.
I'm not gonna lie. It be like movie in the background. It don't really be.
Movie
It's
or
usually-
anything.
Yeah, something on TV typically.
Well, I just realized I always pretend like, oh, what? This is happening. I do. I don't understand.
Why do you act 12? You don't do that.
I mean, I'm just-
You seem
I
like
have
that.
a fanny pack
Pat's the one getting his.
that always.
Pat was like,
She taking your panties off? Oh, no.
I lift my waist.
Pat lived his life. She pulls off.
She tries it first. It's like, okay. All right. No, it's perfect. No, think about
Find
it.
out that some girl saying, "Hey, Pat, move your basketball shorts to the side."
Pat be laying on the bed shirtless like this. Why are you doing this?
I just came over here to see. Why you being weird to me? I thought we were just gonna talk about Zelda. but
Being
okay.
weird to me.
Oh my gosh, Patrick. Why you act like he said I got a fanny
I'm
pack?
sorry.
It's PTSD, okay? One
How does the
time.
fanny pack come into play?
Okay, I'll tell you. One time, long ago, I had just a singular condom in my pocket. I don't know.
In your like
I
pants
don't know.
pocket?
In my pants pocket, like literally, like ready for sex,
Like loose change?
So when it happened, I pulled it out, and then she was like, "Oh, you just knew you were getting it too," and I was like. Oh, I mean, I still did, but I was just like, that little moment was like, oh, that's a little embarrassing. So now I have a fanny pack so that I carry everywhere. So if it happens, like, oh, 1 second. I just,
But there's also other stuff in there. You never know.
Asthma pump?
No.
Can't say anything about that.
She's not like, oh, you knew you had asthma? Like, oh, yes, that's why I
Oh,
asked.
you just knew you had asthma, huh?
You
I
knew
did.
I was gonna be working you
I
like
was-
this,
I
and
was
you brought a
diagnosed.
pump.
That would be a crazy way back into it. Oh, you just knew you were getting some fire pussy, huh?
I was hoping.
This is my sexy
I was hoping
inhaler.
it wasn't gonna be trash. If it was trash, I'm
got lace on your inhaler?
I got a sexy inhaler.
It's like bedazzled. Like, oh yeah, this is my sexy time.
I got a gold
Oh
wrapper.
my god.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I
You know, you
cannot.
got a sex utility belt.
Let's put it to a vote. Jay-Z and Nas, what we going with?
Damn, we got far off.
J.
I'm going Nas.
Jay-Z.
I'm going J too. Sorry, love
I
Nas.
need a
Love J.
napkin.
All right. We'll
ain't
get on
expect
to
to
this
cry
last
this
and
much.
final topic right after this. Last topic of the day. Would you rather never tell another joke again or never laugh again?
Damn, that sucks.
How old was Nas came out when his first album
You
dropped?
still talking about
He was
this?
17.
Oh yeah. Wow.
He made
not
a
even 50 yet.
masterpiece. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
I was just thinking about Outkast. Them niggas had them first 3 albums. They weren't even
They were
like
like
23.
19,
Who's
yeah.
that good that early?
Nigga, I was like, what were y'all doing? How?
At
You were
18.
19?
Favorite ain't fair.
It really isn't.
Nope.
Favorite ain't fair, bro.
Okay, what was
The
the topic?
Beatles made their first stuff when they were like 20, 21. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, I just feel like I wasn't doing nothing impactful. Early. At 19, I was like, oh,
Late
sweet, I have
Yes, you was.
$200.
You was loving the same woman. You got married. Like, you set the
Yeah,
foundation.
but nobody
for
writes
life.
thought you
Wikipedia
were-
about, like, this nigga been
Well,
with her
you
for
can
3
write your
years.
own Wikipedia. Put that in
Edit your
there.
own Wikipedia.
I don't have Wikipedia.
I'm gonna say I killed
Now
30
you do.
people
I'm about
at
to make
13
you-
years old.
No, that's one of my goals.
Meg,
One of my goals
What?
is to Google myself finally,
I'm
and
gonna
someone
make
has
your
made a
Wikipedia on
Wikipedia.
here.
I feel like all of them, their teams make it though.
17.
I think so too.
Because how you get early years from a fan?
Right.
Like what? Early life? That's
never
like
No, a
tell a
lot
joke
of
or
PR
never laugh
people
at a
would
joke?
make their
Never tell a
Wikipedia.
joke
Okay,
again
PR company,
or
right?
never laugh again.
That's hard.
Never tell a joke again or never laugh
That's
again.
tough. Making people laugh is fun, but laughing is way
I
more
loved.
fun.
I
don't
just
even- I'm not
cried
even gonna
my
hold you.
eyes out.
Yeah,
Well,
it's good for the
if
soul.
today, just this session, if I had to take all the time I've laughed versus the times I've landed a good joke, I had way more fun laughing at other
Right,
jokes.
right.
I take laughing. Other people are funny too. I sit
Yeah.
on the internet, I'll be like, whoo, you guys are
Same.
great. And I
That's
enjoy
true.
making people laugh, but if it was only laughing at or only getting to make people laugh
Right.
or
work.
never experiencing
what-
laughter,
What kind of job would you have if you weren't a comedian? What else would
Bank
you
of
do?
America,
No.
Boeing.
You just
I
have to be
probably would just be
entertaining.
doing drama or be in entertainment. I just would be like, well, comedy's out. Let me focus on my
Church
dramatic-
plays?
Church
Because those are funny.
You can still
Plays.
laugh or make people laugh in them. I feel like it's everybody in the world can make you laugh too. But
Yes.
Because can you imagine choosing? I'm only gonna tell jokes and then you not that funny.
Right.
Like the next year, like you bomb it around all your friends and you're just
A lot
like,
of
man, I should have chose laughing.
Or you just be not creative no more, and you be like, I can't think of no jokes.
Right.
But
No,
like,
but
on
I think you're
Twitter,
making other people laugh, though, right? So that's the thing. They always laugh.
What?
No,
Like
it
telling
just said
jokes.
telling jokes.
It don't say make people laugh.
So that always lands.
That joke's not even guaranteed to
Oh, well,
hit.
that sucks.
Because I be doing
I mean,
jokes
that's
on
comedy-
stage. They don't even hit the
Comedy
same.
is subjective, just like art. It's an art form, so everybody is not going to necessarily love the joke or find it funny. Some people will.
Do you think you could make people laugh if you couldn't laugh yourself? Like, would you know it's funny?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell jokes on
Contagious.
stage all the time, man. I don't laugh. But then there are some jokes where I'm like,
Even when you wrote it?
because I don't want to be laughing through my whole set, but there are some times where I come up with a tag on the spot that's funny that I'd be like, even if somebody else said that, that's funny.
Yeah.
And
But
sometimes
once you're working it, if you laugh the whole time, it'll take 2 hours to finish the set.
And sometimes I think you catch yourself sometimes on stage. Like even though you said the
Yeah.
joke a couple of times.
It's funny.
And you be like, oh, that is funny. I'm like,
I
yeah.
love this set that I'm doing right now. This is probably my favorite set I've ever performed in my life, and it's funny. Like I really be laughing at myself. Like, nigga, you stupid.
That makes it more fun though when you see like a comedian laughing, like when they're telling the joke. Then laughing begets laughter.
It seems
so.
more conversational too, and that's what
Yeah.
I've always wanted my comedy to come across as. Like me, just like that's
Talking.
why I love Mike Epps. Mike Epps doesn't seem like he's telling jokes. He just seems
Right.
like that uncle that just stood up
Yeah.
like right after y'all.
You could also be at a barbecue hearing this, and,
and
you
it would be the exact same
Right.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I also know some comics that insert their jokes. Like they insert a laugh into the set
that's
to make
inorganic.
to make
What do you
other
mean?
people
Yeah,
laugh.
because they know that you can get laughter because you laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll just
It-
laugh
it's
even if
more-
just to
yeah.
do it?
Yep.
Like a
yeah,
little laugh
you can
break?
always tell though. I feel like when I watch those comedians, I always know when they're just like,
Yeah.
"You've done it before. I saw you do it."
You did it. Minutes.
She said,
She said you done it. I saw you do it.
You did it before. But I laughed. I laughed.
Right after, I hate when comedians do that. It's so fake and trash. You do that.
You done it.
I love this set. I'm doing too.
I ain't never done it
And
before.
guess what? I laughed with you too.
I done it before.
You just made this man sit here and say, I love this set that I'm doing. It's so amazing. I make me laugh.
No, but it's
I laugh
really funny,
myself.
though.
And then she said, yeah, you do it too.
He's done it. No, most comedians have done it before. That's how you knew that they.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I do see a lot of comics doing that. I
You
I
ain't never
say-
did it.
I never did because I have too much of a like you see my face, like I can't hide my feelings. So sometimes I'll be on stage and I'm doing my set, but I'm
I've
not
done it.
like
That's what I'm saying. Most comedians have done it.
yeah.
I mean, sometimes I do it when I be like, people usually be doing this at this part. Nobody did it tonight.
Let me help y'all out.
Tell you, I be wanting to
Jump
tell
started.
the current city, like, nigga, the other cities,
Love
they
this
were
joke.
Like,
much better prepared
I've
for
done
this.
it where I'll be like, I laughed at it and they didn't laugh, and I was like, that shit was funny to me.
I've done that too.
Right.
I don't care what y'all think.
Yeah, I've done this is
Hilarious.
killed before.
Something wrong. We judge you as audience. How about that? You weren't that good as an audience.
Boo you! Third row. Yellow shirt. Boo, motherfucker.
Hey, you guys are bombing right now. All of y'all. This whole city's bombing.
We get back to the green room and be like, this city sucks.
We wrote off a couple cities this tour.
Every time I host, they
Denver,
come back.
you're
They
out
be
of
like,
there.
what's
You
the
didn't like
crowd
this?
like?
West Palm, you're out of there.
It was that bad.
The tickets sold, but the audience was.
West
Not
Palm.
sold.
West Palm may have bought, out of 4 shows, they may have bought 12 shirts. They was like, picture? I was like, yeah, come on, get a picture. Shirt?
To hear said the funniest thing is they come and pick up the shirt. Ooh, what is this?
They be like, oh, y'all selling shirts too. How much? 25? Everybody? That's great. That one too? Oh, that's great. Can I just get this?
The extra clarification is what kills it. It's just like 25
All this
for all of
You
information.
knew you weren't gonna buy this.
Just to
You
walk
think we're
away.
gonna-
You weren't
You got
gonna buy
me?
it.
Cool.
I know they not gonna buy it when they start asking man
You
questions.
gotta start
That's
having like the
hilarious.
QR codes and shit.
Hey, can you
like,
go to the back and get me a medium? Oh, okay,
Never
yeah, for
mind.
sure. I'm just gonna take the picture. I just wanted to make sure you had them.
It's not even my size, low key.
I like when people people have mediums. I enjoy when people have all the
You
options.
supporting the smalls. You know?
I saw a couple mediums in there that might want this.
Hey, yo, he got it. He got it.
Nobody over there. Hey, come on.
Oh my God. And they came hella late. West Palm, they was coming. The show was supposed to start one time at 9. The show started like 9:45.
Wow.
10,
Why? Because there was
15.
nobody in there?
Well, people came
weren't
late, but then
coming
also
late.
the club pushed it back a little bit too. It was just like, bro, we were so tired.
Waiting for people. The club only cares about giving them foods and drinks. They don't want to
yeah, they
start
every
before they
comedy
come because
club.
they come. If you come and you seat late, you're less likely to order more
Yep.
stuff.
That's true.
So if we wait and the show's already started, people don't want to order,
Yeah.
or they'll just do the what's the minimum I can get? 2 bottles of water. Just give me that.
Does that cut into the time that you guys get?
No.
No, they just go
You
longer.
have to do the same amount of time.
Show must go on.
Show must go on.
It's
and
really
for
the
that
second
time.
show that they really push it back on. That second show, man, they'll start that joint an hour.
And a lot of
later.
my bad. I mean to cut you off.
you're
A
fine.
lot of it is COVID related too. Now they have to clean the
Really
club
clean it.
in between, and that's time that the club times are based on pre-COVID. Go out, reset, walk in.
Right.
But now they go out, reset, wipe down, and that takes time. But they haven't adjusted the times because they don't want to make. They don't want to say 7 and 10:30 because people be like, "Nigga, I'm not coming at 10:30." Damn. So they say 7 and 9:45. You already got the ticket. Then we can start at 10:30.
Yeah.
And they just realize people won't come.
Manipulation.
Man, them niggas want that 2 drinks, nachos, and 6 beers.
Also,
they don't care how
was,
funny you are.
was the places not being cleaned before COVID?
No.
No.
It was
I
just,
didn't realize COVID, we were dirty.
yeah, for
No, big
real.
dirty.
Right. They might have just wiped off the table,
Yeah,
but
they
they
worry
weren't
about the
cleaning the
table
chairs.
if something was on there. But if it was nothing on it, they just take the glasses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sit people right there again.
Now they really like
Yeah.
spray it down and wash it and stuff.
Silver lining.
Yeah.
Right, finally.
There's a lot of things that are way
Because the
better.
airline was like, we are really cleaning now. Like, what was y'all doing before?
That's
Right.
what I'm
Don't worry
worried
about it.
Bare
about.
minimum.
Remember they were like,
Blankets because they never used to wash them.
Yeah, they were
didn't
like,
wash
Even the
Just
ones that come in the
blanket.
packages?
Put them back in the
I thought they were fresh packages.
they are fresh packages,
thought
not
it
fresh
was fresh
blankets.
blankets.
that's wild. Because
We never used this
they
plastic
did have
out.
the fur that you get from the washing machine. All
Yeah.
of them had that already.
They washed probably like once.
That's wild. I don't
I
like
thought
that.
I was in first
By the
class
way,
and living it up.
No.
They said that
No.
the subways in New York were literally cleaned for the first time in 100 years.
Yeah,
I was
'cause
like, that sounds fake.
I've never seen
But
them.
they never
See somebody
smelled
on there.
them.
Yeah, you never
They
see
never
somebody on there
started.
cleaning them.
The way they cleaned them for COVID, I've never in my life.
It was like a power- those power
I've never
washes.
in my life seen that.
They had powdered wigs on last Yee.
With lanterns? They was in there with lanterns.
Subways weren't even invented yet.
That wasn't even my joke. I wouldn't have had a chance to laugh right there.
That's so funny.
Just horses going each way. Oh, here's the A horse.
There's a delay on the 1-2 horse.
Let's never clean
my
this place
God.
again, unless there's a national
God.
pandemic.
Yeah, bro.
So funny. I wonder what that was like the first time they cleaned the subways. Like how long and how much dirt.
They were
there
probably
was.
like,
The subway as an idea. There's a whole
It's
ecosystem
completely
under
dirty.
the ground.
What do you mean?
The idea of a subway is wild.
Oh,
Niggas was like,
right. Just the first person
we
to
gotta
even say
move
that.
around people more. How?
Underground.
Yeah.
They
How
like,
did they do that?
They like, what did that Harriet lady do? Didn't she do something? Wasn't it
Wasn't even really
underground?
underground.
But we could take her idea.
That's hilarious. They really made an underground railroad.
Harriet woman?
Thinking of the name, what was it?
what if we actually made a
what was it?
underground railroad?
Batman? Shower? Tubman.
Bathman?
It was Tubman.
Harry
Nigga, when I was-
Bathman, right?
We were in London and we took a train either to London or Paris or backwards.
We did
They're like,
it.
this part you're under a river. And I
Right,
was
you're
like,
under
we are
the-
what?
How? Oh, that
Like,
freaks me
nigga,
out.
how do you start?
That freaks me
How
out.
do you be like, okay, we're going to go under the water?
Oh, Cam,
dig,
Cam, no.
dig.
You know?
Well, what they used to do for like building bridges and that, they built like a big wooden box that was airtight, and they'd sink that, and then they had an elevator you drop people down into to go work, and then you'd come back.
Which is terrifying.
So wait.
Right.
Okay, that's even scarier than what I thought.
yeah, I have a picture of it. I was just watching a YouTube video on this.
You dropped a wooden box?
Yeah, big airtight box that you'd sink.
It's basically a dam,
Yeah, people.
a portable dam.
And then what's the first step?
You have an elevator, people go in there and they build a foundation.
But you're literally like on the bottom of the, and there's just like walls around you that are filled with water.
Nah,
it's really
B.
scary.
So
looking.
what is, are they
What?
attaching that box to something?
Well, so basically, I don't know if you can see the ground, but you're building like a foundation that you can actually build off of. this, they have to keep building up.
Oh, straight up.
I thought they were just like digging, like it, like.
I thought
going
that's what they
from-
did.
Yeah, the train that goes from England to like France, or across
Yeah,
the
yeah.
English Channel. I thought that's what it was. They
Sorry.
just basically like go really far down so that the water doesn't cave in on you, and they just had somebody like pickaxing
Here
the
it is.
dirt.
It went viral because like it said, here, this is how bridge foundations over a river are built, and it made it so that there was way more questions.
How
Okay,
does-
now
how
I'm
do you
even.
keep
I
it
Exactly.
understand
Isn't that even
less
more
than what
confusing?
Cam
This is what
said.
you're talking about, right?
How's the water not going over that?
Because they
understand.
moved it in there and then placed it in there, so it was a dam. So it was like
So the
it's
water's
sealed.
So the water's already been displaced, so it's not going to fall in because it's already been in the water when you start at a certain spot, and then you move it to the spot you need it to be.
I
don't
sit on
Oh, they don't
understand
sink
how
it in
this-
that
Can I
one
see the
spot.
map?
They probably
Yeah,
do,
how does
but
this
it's
magic
never
work?
water.
I don't understand
This is
engineering.
devil
I saw a
worship.
YouTube video where they were building it on land, and then they brought it over. Which
So
is
I don't
still-
understand how this make it.
That was dropped into the water.
Put into the water.
Yeah.
So it's
I
built
just
first,
stays
then
there?
drop there
You
and
build
sinks.
Put that in, it sinks, and then you go in there and you build the foundation to build up, and now you get okay. Now we've reached water.
I know, but what is
But then
it
at the
sitting
end, they flood
on?
it.
What is it sitting on?
No, the bottom of the.
Is it on the ground of the river?
But the crazy thing is,
Oh.
it's disposable, so that after they build it, they just flood it. After they build whatever they need to, they just literally flood it, and you can't use it again.
Nigga,
How do
this
they
is.
flood it
I
if the water was
understand
being
less
put?
now.
See,
I
this
feel like I got it, but
I need.
I
It's so
need-
confusing. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a video teaching the world, and then I was like, I need to go back in on the research.
Just stick to the little baking soda volcano.
Yeah.
Okay, stick to that.
I was like, no, I'm not the guy.
When we be flying out. You can get internet on the plane, and I'll be like in the air, like you're 30,000 feet in the air watching a movie. The fact that humans have done that is like not even like a movie that's preloaded. Like
Right.
Delta now, some airlines they have
Like
the
live-
high speed,
yeah.
so you can watch satellite television or movies on your phone.
bro, I still
like-
don't even understand the jet engine. How is something going that fast to carry all of us and this heavy ass plane 500 miles an hour?
Right, and then two flaps come up, and you were slowing down. I don't
I don't understand this.
This ain't enough.
I mean,
It's
listen,
like,
it's
yes.
simple stuff that still fucks with keys. Nigga, do you understand?
I watched a video on that.
The
How they
lock
work.
mechanism, like the going in and
I
the
watched
clicking
how
and
that
all-
works.
I was like, no.
It's
no,
crazy.
I was
nigga.
actually watching a lock
This
picking
is
video.
all of this
That
is the
is
Matrix.
crazy.
None of this shit is real.
I was gonna say,
Can't
I
break
watched
it
that
down.
I used to be into lock picking
I
a
was
lot.
saying, internet,
You used to
we
pick
on it.
locks?
I have
Nah,
a little
bro,
kit,
this is
rolled it
real.
out.
You
Hey,
had a
man.
kit to
Matter
pick
of
locks?
fact,
Yeah,
I'm
you have to like stick the first thing in there and hold all the pins
Who's
up.
locks?
Oh, a
Yeah.
lock picking kit? You got a lock picking kit?
Yeah, I watched this.
You said what?
You got a lock
Why did
picking
you
kit?
get that?
I had-
Was
I
you
got a
trying to
kit.
break into places?
I didn't break in anywhere. I only practiced on either loose doorknobs or my own.
Pat just was one of those niggas like, I can pick that lock. He was waiting
Oh,
for that
let me-
moment.
can I
Like,
borrow
it's locked. And Pat's like, this is my time.
But then you understand that like most locks aren't like that anymore. They're all industrial. So you pull
Yeah.
out that kit and it's like a button code, and you're like, wow. Mission's aborted. Actually, could you bring the getaway car?
Come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me.
You got the diamonds? I'm in the lobby.
You got the diamond, nigga. You ain't gonna believe this.
Let's go back to the table where we were doing the cars and stuff.
I would love to
That's
see
the most fun part of every
That's a
heist.
black Mission Impossible.
I would
Like,
love to see a heist movie where they're like, one thing, the first thing is like, boom, the door doesn't blow. They're like, shoot.
You bring more dynamite?
We really know.
This is a really strong
That's
door.
a great happen.
Dang.
Everything
What
goes
we do
wrong.
now?
Everything goes wrong.
He's like, oh,
Hey, that
shit,
actually happened in Star Wars. In one of the Star Wars movies, the last one, them niggas, every plan they did didn't work.
Yeah.
They were just like, well. They're like, we got to get the keys from this guy. And he was like, no. They're like, well. Then the movie ended, but they won at the end, but all their plans were like, we got to go to this planet and get the keys from this guy. And that guy was like, nigga, no. They were like, okay.
Okay.
That just seems like bad writing. Like several ideas that were put together. It's just like, nah, that wouldn't work.
Everything's a no. Everything's a no-go.
It's been an hour and a half. You want to end it?
You want to end it?
All right, man. Let's
I'm
put it to the
going
vote.
with I want to laugh, so I would never tell another joke again because I want to laugh.
Same.
I'm trying to link
Same.
Yeah.
This one segment alone had so much laughter. Like, nigga,
And you didn't have
get
to do
rid of
every
this.
joke.
I was doing this. I was doing that.
Right.
And the thing is, you could just watch this video and not even have to be in here and
Yes.
just get
And
the
it'll
laughs
give
and
you
not have to
that.
input
Yes.
anything.
I done
Yes.
cried all my makeup off.
Yeah, man, I had a great
man.
time.
I had a
Hey,
great
being a
time.
consumer must be just fun. You just laugh at everything. It's not a lot of work. It's like, this is funny.
any
This is
work.
also funny. Oh my God, this is funny. Time to go to sleep. For bed. Like, damn, you didn't have to make nobody laugh.
That's how
Special shouts out to our special guest LouLou Gonzalez
Oh,
was
was that
dropping in. Appreciate y'all so much. Shout out to the original squad. We got Pat Cloud, we got Meg Scoop, we got Kevin on stage, and I'm to hear more.
Happy
we'll see
New
y'all
Year.
next year. Happy New Year to you guys.
Oh, this is before
man.
New Year.
Talk to y'all in a
No,
minute.
it's Happy New
Peace.
Year.